All right, good afternoon. I have got someone I'm excited to introduce to my audience. This is Jay Wan from Kona. So let me tell you how this came about. I have a friend in Australia, Dr. David O'Malley. I think a lot of my audience knows David. And he sends me a link to this device and he says, I'm looking at getting this in Australia. Have you seen this? And I said, no, I haven't seen anything that beautiful here. And I've been looking at a lot of different ozone, point of delivery on-demand things, and I haven't seen anything that nice. I've looked at a lot of devices for cleaning in Europe, and it seems like everywhere is a little bit ahead of the curve over the United States in ozone technology, right? So I'm very excited that there was someone in South Carolina who was a U.S. distributor, and I reached out to Jay. So talk to me a little bit about Kona, the company. How long have they been making faucets?
The company has developed the Kona faucet about 8 years, and I would say until now we're still looking for a room for improvement. We are constantly review with our R&D. We review our design with our R&D team. If the product really take off in 2014. That's when we received International Design Award for Design Excellence. That's really when our products start take off. But until now, we are still reviewing, looking for improvement. So I would say even until now, we still develop our products.
Great, yeah, it's a beautiful device because I've seen other devices that are on demand, but they don't look like that, right? They're not as straightforward and simple. So your generator is underneath the sink, so you just have this beautifully designed
decorated faucet. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So everyone always asks about the FDA. So talk to me about what process with the FDA. It's FDA reviewed, or what's the proper term?
Yes. Our system, I like to call it system because they both cannot work without each other. The faucet and ozone generator are designed for each other's, to have on-demand ozone water. Right. And our system is received FDA registered class 1 medical device. Okay. Yeah, and not only that, we are EPA registered establishment. And we also hold ISO 9001 certification. And our faucet has NSF, CUPC, ROTS watermark, and ROTS is for UK market, and watermark is from Australia. Okay, and our ozone generator is CE and UL certified, and all this means that we are very serious about our quality.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time and a lot of money, because I know that process is very difficult for sure. So let's talk about the parts per million. We talked a little bit about this offline because the use in the dental office, we're talking about sanitation. So on demand, generally speaking, is about 1 part per million, right? You were talking about the average is about 1 part per million.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And our ozone output is about the 0.6 to 1 parts per million, but really we want to talk at a 1 parts per million. 0.6 to 1.2 ppm, and there are very, variety of factors will affect the concentration in ozone water, like water temperature, water pressure,
right,
and water conditions. But we really want to target at 1 ppm.
Right. And so it's preferable to use the colder setting because the cold holds the oxygenated ozone longer.
And that's longer.
And that's one of the issues with the half-life. So when we talk about using it clinically for treatment, I mentioned to you offline that we need a higher concentration in the 4 to 8 range to put it in the bottle. But for sanitation, this is perfect because it's on demand and it's unlimited, right? So
yes, sir.
The way that we have to make it for treatment is it's a little bit cumbersome. We need an oxygen bottle, we need a generator, and then we have to bubble it through water. So what I love about this is that it's so simplified and it's so beautiful. So one of the models that you have is a sensor touchless model. I'm going to have a video on the website to show one of the doctors, doing a pre-surgical scrub with the sensor model. That's absolutely perfect for the dental office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is the surgeon that our touchless faucet is really designed for medical sectors, because we know that hand hygiene is very important, and the surgeon can use that to scrub their hand before operation, and they scrub that with ozone water before operation, and doctors would recommend their patient and their staff to wash their hand, when they visit the clinic, their staff can use the ozone water to do general sanitizing on the surface.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, they can even use that to wash their equipment. Okay. And anything they anything they wash, they touch, and they use ozone water for sanitizing purpose. And really, on average, each people use about 100 gallon water, and only 1% of them are for drinking, and 99% of water usage are for washing. So ozone faucet system is really provide a benefit to focus on the other 99% of the daily water usage.
Right. Yeah, I think it's great. And the other thing too, for home usage, I mean, there's no reason not to have it in the kitchen and in the bathroom. I think the one thing that's going to happen here in the future, because of the emphasis on COVID, is that we're going to be using so many chemicals in the office that I think over time that's going to be dangerous. And what I love about ozone is that it's pure green. It is the green technology, and that's why I think you're going to see a lot of growth in the next year and a lot of attention on ozone, because there are no side effects. It doesn't affect the environment. It's the perfect disinfectant. Yes. So let me ask you one last question. I'll let you go because I know you're a busy guy. So to install this, basically a plumber, there's a generator that goes underneath the sink that plugs into like just a regular electrical outlet.
Yes, sir.
And that's hooked up underneath to the faucet itself.
Yeah, for installation, it's really easy. It should not take more than an hour for plumbing. For a plumber, you can choose to replace your existing faucet, or you can choose to install another ozone faucet, on the side of your current faucet. Okay. It comes with a faucet. Okay, you can see a very beautiful faucet, and we have our ozone generator that will hide underneath the sink. Okay, everything you will see will be the faucet itself, and it will operate just like a normal faucet. For our sensor faucets, it will come with a control box. So there are 3 components for sensor faucet. The first is faucet, the second is control box, the third is ozone generator, and that's it. And we have instruction to show you how to install that. And for average homeowner, a lot of people know how to do them by themselves.
Right.
For experienced plumber, it really take about 30 minutes.
Great.
It's very easy.
I'm very excited to have this on the Phoenix project because people are looking for solutions, and I'm choosing people very carefully. And I just think this is such a unique product to our market. I don't see anything comparable to it. So I think you'll be very popular because it's like I said, I call it elegant ozone is what I'm calling it. So
thank you, Dr. Locking.
Thank you, Jay, for participating, and I look forward to helping you out. Thank you.